Hello, welcome back to Savvy Market channel. It's nice to have you here again. We appreciate all of our viewers, both first-time viewers and existing viewers. Thank you, and a big shout out to all of our subscribers. We really appreciate all of you who are subscribed. And if you're watching this video and you're yet to subscribe, please kindly hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so that whenever we upload a video like this, you can be in the know, you can be notified, and then you hop on it and extract any insight that applies. Okay, so today I've had a long request, viewers have been requesting that I make a video on Oando Plc, make a video on Oando Plc, and come on, finally you have your request here. So today we are looking at Oando Plc revenue trend analysis, and it's so much of a pleasure to me to be sharing this video right now. So real quick, as is the custom, I'm gonna give a brief overview of Oando Plc, and many times people call this, at least in this part of the world, people call this Oando, but then it's not Oando, it is O and O. I have not always known that, but fortunately one day I found that it's really O and O. And so let's just move on. So Oando Plc is a Nigerian multinational energy company, and they're also listed in the Nigerian Stock Exchange and the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. Now, this company was founded in 1956, and they've evolved from a petroleum marketing company to an integrated energy solution provider. So their business operations include downstream, which is petroleum products marketing and distribution, retail network over 400 service stations, lubricants and chemical manufacturing. They also deal with midstream and also upstream. So for the midstream, they have storage and terminal operations, jetty services, logistics and transportation. Then for the upstream, they have exploration and production of oil and gas. Then they also participate in interest in Nigeria oil blocks. And also they lastly, one of their business operations is energy service, which is power generation and distribution and renewable energy solutions. So some of their key subsidiaries include Oando Marketing Plc, which is categorized under their downstreams, Oando Energy Resources, categorized under the upstream, then Oando Gas and Provider under the midstream category, and Oando Energy Service under the energy service category. So for the financial highlights, their revenue they have a revenue of about 698.4 billion, and this was in, I think, 2021 they had 714 billion, and then because these values you see here on your screen are in thousands, so you can, if you read them at face value, you see that they are in million, but then considering the level of measurements, we are measuring them in thousands. So for every of the value here, you just add 3 zeros to the value, and then you get the correct number. So some awards that they have won includes the best performing stock, which was in 2020, and that was issued then by the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Then the most compliance listed company 2019 by the same body, and oil and gas company of the year by Petroleum Industry Award in 2018. So some of their challenge and controversies over the years, I don't want to go deep into that. The COVID-19 actually affected their operations and financial performance. They've also had some debt restructuring and refinancing, and they also had the regulatory issues with Securities Exchange Commission. So what else is there about them? So recently, some recent news about them is that they actually completed their debt restructuring. They also became a partner with NNPC on gas development, and they've also expanded their renewable energy portfolio with solar power investments. So also they have some sustainability initiatives which include renewable energy, environmental, social, and governance framework, which is the ESG, and then community development and programs. So that's just a brief overview about this company. All right, so revenue trend analysis is one of the most conversant, like the most popular trend and analysis out there. So this actually examines changes in a company's revenue over time. That's what's going on. Like as we see on the screen, you can see the change. It was taking a plateau position between 2013 and 2016, as we see here. Although that's because of the magnitude of the values in 2022. So we see that it made the revenue for 2010 to 2016 to take a plateau look, because we see here in 2013 that they had 5.8 billion, and then in 2016 was 10.3 billion. So even in 2014, we see here that in 2014 they had 14 billion, but then the chart made this look as though they were the same thing because of the range of values that we have on the vertical axis, which was influenced by this performance in 2022. So we see here in 2022 that the performance was extremely large, which is 1.5 trillion in revenue. So we could see that this company is doing extremely well when it comes to revenue generation. So, and yes, just like I was saying now, there are different type of revenues. There are growing revenues, there are declining revenue, and then there are stable revenues. So for this one now, this chart is making it look as though this revenue from 2013 to 2016 was quite stable, but then that's not absolutely the case. There was still little discrepancies here, and then there was the first spike in 5 years occurred in 2016, between 2016 and 2017, where they moved from 10 billion naira to 497 billion naira. That is a crazy and a staggering sorry I use that word, but that's a staggering improvement, and I believe it should have been a very remarkable performance. I think that's when they were switching, they were transitioning into new markets. You know, I believe that they could have, in fact, some factors that could have influenced that is expanding market share and all of that. And I think they maintained that position for a while, even though there was quite a consistent decline until 2020. It was not so noticeable, but then it's still a decline. So we have also a volatile revenue which depicts unpredictable fluctuations. So then there are actually factors that can influence revenue growth, which could be business models. Pricing strategy can also affect sales and marketing, operational efficiency, research and development, management, and decision. So the shape and the look of the revenue trend actually depicts what's going on in this in the company. If they are using the appropriate or optimal business model, to reflect here. If they have a good pricing strategy, it will reflect here. And if they also have a bad one, to reflect. If their sales and marketing is up to par, it will reflect here by showing by an upward trend. So if they have operational efficiency, it would indicate by showing an upward trend. If they do not have operational efficiency, there may be a decline or at least a stable trend or a volatile trend. So there are some factors that can influence this metric. External factors that can influence this include market conditions, competition, which is entry and exit of competitors, regulatory changes can affect this, technological advancements, global events, like economic crisis and natural disaster can affect this, then demographic changes. So also some key performance indicators that for this this metric can include revenue growth rates, revenue growth rates, revenue per employee, revenue per unit, and some other ratios like that. And this revenue trend is actually very beneficial, as it helps investors and managers make informed decisions, identify growth opportunities, and early detection of decline. So once you have maintained, let's say for example now from this 2022, and then you experience a decline in 2023, once you plot the graph, you see that there has been a decline, and in comparison with what we have in the previous year. So just like we have in 2017, and then what we have in 2018, we saw here that in 2017 they had 497 billion, and then there was a little decline in 2020. So it helps to detect any decline on time, and then it's also improved forecasting and enhance competitiveness. So that will be all. So let's just take a brief recap and look at the numbers here. So the year they had the least performance is obviously 2013, and then we see here how they maintain that, and then the year they've had this 2022 performance is actually very amazing. Still trying to look, I'm looking forward for the 2023 performance. I didn't see much of that in okay, I think I would have looked it up on their financial statement, but I just decided to work with this 2022 as it was really catchy and staggering. But then this indicates a very high performance. But then on the other hand too, this could have been influenced by the naira devaluation and other factors like that. So it may not really indicate profitability, but then at least revenue has gone up. That's a good thing for the company, which reflects operational efficiency in the long run. So that will be all about this video. Thank you so much. I'm glad I'm able to bring something on Oando Plc, in this case the revenue trend analysis, and I'm glad that you enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if you love the video. It encourages us to do more. Alright, and also do not forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notified whenever we upload another video like this. In the absence of that, anything else, thank you so much for staying, and until I see you again in my next video. Bye bye.